Hello everybody, accureye here, and welcome back to another accureye Talks video. And in today's accureye Talks video, we'll be talking about some things that, this might be a bit of a shorter video than usual, but we'll be talking about some things that I've noticed that many people will do as far as, mistakes and whatnot go. In the end of the day, many people make a lot of mistakes. There's a lot of mistakes that happen that I see from fighting game people, and I want to talk about these common errors and, see and maybe try to help these people, basically, get better at their game, get better at their, better at their, at what they've, they've been doing, so, how do you do this? How do you, get, how do you get, better at the game? Well, I mean, one of the main ways, of course, is to, of course, what are the common mistakes? Figure out what the common mistakes are. One of the main common mistakes is people don't stay on the ground. You'll see a lot of people who don't stay on the ground. I mean, it's pretty common and it's pretty noticeable that many people don't stay on the ground. Unfortunately, this is something that, that does happen. I mean, you will see it almost all the time that people don't stay on the ground. People do not, do not just hang in the ground of what they're doing. They just, they will just jump around. They will, literally look like an idiot in a way, if you will. I'm not saying that you are an idiot, but maybe you are a bit of an idiot. A lot of people don't stay on the ground when they are trying to do things. They want to cross up. They want to try to close the distance. And, again, there's nothing wrong with trying to close the distance, if you have to try and close the distance, then try to close the distance in the in a way that works. You want to try to, try to close the distance on the ground as far as you can. And, that's a good way to, it's a good way to, of course, get your game, going in a way. It's a good way of getting your, ground game working. I mean, it's okay to jump if you're neutral jumping or just, safe crossing over. You don't want to try to jump all the time to try and close the distance. One of the other common errors I see from many fighting games these days is no one plays footsies. Everyone just wants to get into the action, into an attack. And unfortunately, this is a common ground that you see many new players and many bad players doing. It is that if you're just getting right into the action, or if you're trying to get into action, you're going to find that footsies are going to be the best way to win the game. I mean, you can't get out bronze without having some knowledge of footsies, without having some knowledge of the frames, some knowledge of your moves. Now, we will get into combos, moves, and all these other things, because I want you to learn all of these other moves and, all these other things to help you understand better, so yeah, I mean, you want to be able to fight in a way that works. You want to be able to do, do things, that will help you get things working. You want to be able to at least work into a motion of, being able to fight, being able to, of course, get all the frames and combos that you can. And, that's something that takes time to work on. It does take time to work on. And, as you improve and as you get better, you'll find that it'll become easier. It may take time to learn, but of course you'll be able to, get it in time. It's just a matter of learning and just practicing, practicing, overall. And, again, don't make common errors that people see. Like, I've seen that, going back and forth. It's okay to go back and forth. Sometimes it's just a way to go back and forth to draw out a fight. Now, many people, like I've seen on Tekken, the neutral game is rarely there. It's okay if you want to backstep, sidestep, or backdash, or forward dash to close the distance. That's okay. But, going back and forth, like I go slow back and forth sometimes just to try and draw out a attack. Just to try and, call someone out. Get someone on their off guard. And, that's a good idea, is to go back and forth slow. Now, I've had someone who I've been training with, say that that's a bad idea. You don't want to do that. But in truth, you do want to go back and forth slow sometimes. Because, sometimes you don't want to just grab distance so you can play the punish game. The punish game is completely a different thing. Yeah, entirely. But you don't want to just be a player who only focuses on punishes. Because if you're only focusing on punishing or punishes, then, your game plan is very limited. You're not going to be very skilled, in my opinion, and you're probably not going to be able to handle some of the higher leveled players. Because, let's face it, your options are very limited when you can only use the punish game. But, those are just my thoughts. Anyway, with that being said, I think, these were just a small bit of common errors, common mistakes that I've seen, common thoughts that I've seen, people make. And, overall, it's very, very difficult to, say there's a right way and a wrong way to truly play a fighting game. Let's face it, fighting games are universal in a way. There's no right or wrong way. There's no, wrong,
your match record with
wrong way of
20 wins and
playing things. It's all, a matter of, getting it done. Just learning, learning in either by viewing or learning via, trying things, trying to work on your, work on your, work on it. You want to, work on understanding it and gain, getting your idea, getting the idea done, But, with that being said, that's pretty much it. Thank you, everybody, for joining me today on this video. Hopefully, this has helped you understand a little bit of the common mistakes that are made. And, hopefully, this has helped you a little bit. Obviously, this is not a completely in detailed guide of common mistakes. I will try to make an in-detailed guide of common mistakes in the future. But with that being said, thank you, everybody, for joining me today on this video. Thank you for watching this video. If you like this video, you know what to do. Hit the like button, get subscribed, hit the bell notification, because I know when my next video drops next. Thank you, everybody, for joining me today on this video. Thank you for watching this video. And until the next one, everybody, this is accureye, signing out. Oh, wait, that's right. I'm live on Twitch at www.twitch.tv/accureye. I am live on Wednesday, Thursday, and Saturday, for sure, for about 4 to 5 hours. But lately, I've also been live on Monday, Tuesday, and sometimes Sunday. Monday, Tuesday, and Sunday, I'm usually live for about 2 to 3 hours, give or take. But with that being said, thank you, everybody. And Friday and Sunday are always going to be a bonus stream. But with that being said, thank you, everybody, for joining me today. Thank you for watching this video. And, yeah, until the next one, everybody, this is accureye. signing out and saying farewell, everyone.